Alright. I think I'm okay at this. I don't remember what ancient castle is though. So Edgar and Locke. Is that the deal with this? Is Monster in a Box or shenanigans? Let's see. So Figaro. I think this is Figaro. Let's see. Multi summons on. Chests are good. Oh, and Edgar with 50 grand. Okay. Okay. I think I'm ready to give this a shot. Starting in 3, 2. Oh, wait. Before I do that, okay, no YNPC stuff. 3, 2, 1, go. I don't even know if this is really a viable strat, to be completely honest. I'm just gonna go for it and see what happens. That was not... That was an actual Esper, I will say. It's awkward. think it's the right play to try to make something of an Edgar start here. %, random is also bad sometimes. Marvel shoes, huh? Alright, I'm gonna go with that. Let's go close enough. You know what? Buy 2 of those. just to see if there's something for free here. Like, I could use warp stones pretty desperately. Is this even randomized? Is this even randomized? Alright, fingers crossed this isn't Doongaze. That was rude. That's the thing, like grabbing random chests isn't worth anything here. It's the Coliseum always stacked. I wish it was. Let's see, so ice. don't think this was my seed. Oh, he's probably just assuming. Okay. I know what happened. It's like, what? What did I do? Makes a lot of sense now that I think about it. Oh. I thought I turned emote off. Yeah, it's not. Twitch is telling me it's not an emote only. So, I don't know what to tell you, physics. Send me a DM if you're trying to say something different. I was sitting here like seeing all the emotes. Is that what happened? Okay. I was like, I swear, I knew I switched it. Oh, really? I mean, that doesn't surprise me. Well, that's a interesting set of espers. Strength 2 and magic power +2. No, you're good. I thought that was on Blame Bezos. Fair enough. It's all his fault anyway. How the races go, I split. I won the first one, lost the second one. I made a pretty major mistake forgetting to grab ether, and I last checked it, and basically it was already a loss at that point. First race I won though by about, I don't know, 90 seconds or so. Yeah, well, it was self-inflicted damage though, for sure. You know, I should actually like load up Go-Go at some point. Yeah, this one's an interesting one to say the least. Or to... Hey, whatever, you know what I mean. This one has something to it. This is somebody's race seed from like a week ago. I just need to pull a random like Figaro seed basically. So it's it's out of seed bot channel. It was like the last Figaro one that somebody ran. I don't know. I don't remember whose it was. Rude. That's fine. What a guy. I mean, Celeste is going to be a tank by the end of this one, just with magic attack. And a magic power +2. It kind of worked out, but Slash did like 3 grand. I don't know how Celeste died in the back row with that much HP, but I think I'm online now. I mean, Celeste probably has about 70 magic power. Well, at least in the 60s. Yeah, I mean, it does that to me too every once in a while. Like, you don't expect that to just be like a one-shot, like, craziness. But it is. That worked out pretty well. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the back half of this one. Like, Celeste is going to really pick up speed here. Yeah, Celeste is starting to do some real damage. 30 minutes in, she's hitting for 5 grand a swing. So, probably need to chase Go-Go here. I'm gonna look for warp stones quickly, but yeah, I'm basically gonna try to push this. You know what, this was bothering me. Yeah, as long as Celeste can just like one-shot things, I don't think I have any room to complain. Yeah, I'll just let that ride. Do this fight at least. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with that. If Locke and Edgar both get strength +2, and then I find a weapon anywhere, or even go to Coliseum, like, I'll be good for the suit. I'm gonna run through the item shop like as fast as I humanly can, just to see if I can get warp stones. If I can get warp stones somewhere, it would be handy. I don't hate that. I got my warp stones, I got everything I could want there. I think I'm okay. Edgar has Peace Ring and Marvel shoes. Edgar actually can't die in this fight other than timer ticking out on him. Usually I just run through. I'm gonna be safe here. Not quite. Hey Fred, how's it going? I like things too. It'd be nice if my things actually included a character at some point. How are the things and stuff? Not bad. Hopefully your things and stuff are going well. Wait. I think Locke needs the most things and stuff. Taking notes. Somebody else running? No, I appreciate it. This one's a pretty straightforward one, honestly. Like, there's not a lot to talk about here. It's really just Celeste has Magic Tech and Magic +2, and Locke has Sword Tech and Strength +2, and Quick. So don't screw it up, basically, is where I'm at. I don't have a real weapon on Locke's the only thing. I'm also trying to dodge chess because it's Figaro. I'm running like a practice Figaro run. So I don't want to deal with the 5% chance of monster in a box, basically. I need to... I'm paced to try to catch you the other day. 40.02 unlock. Nice. That seed, if you're talking about the one where I got like a 57, I had unlock at 31 and change. It was something like that, or 32. It was something like that. Maybe it was 32, 33. It was something on that like scale. It certainly wasn't much more than that. Cause I did a full like team push up the one side. So I ended up like getting just a ton of levels, and then I like reran it. So reran KT. I mean, I was like level 29 when I started. Oops. Yeah, I kind of had to do it the way I did. Yeah, when you're like under leveled, certainly I always do like that push down the right side and just full clear all the way up to Poltergeist. I think that honestly it makes a big difference, in my opinion. So I have two options. I don't like either of them. I like this one more though. Yeah, I'm a big believer in not trying to push, like, when you're going on that kind of pace, I'm a big believer in getting the levels and just trying to make the seed as safe as possible at that point. I mean, does that slow you down a little bit? Maybe. But also, you're making up for the difference and getting the extra offense and levels. Like, when you're in the low 30s, like, you're expecting, like, a half hour to 35-minute Kefka's Tower. It's a different, like, the math is different, I guess is the way I'd phrase it. I mean, it's not the only way to do it for sure, but I like the trade-off, especially if I have the right, like, setup, like magic power, strength plus, a good, like, melee character, where levels really influence your endgame a lot. I do like that, like, thought process in general. Let's see, I don't think, I don't want things to go wrong here. And things are gonna go wrong. For Edgar. For everybody. I wasn't really expecting that. I mean, that explains a few things. Do I even have a way to heal here? I might be better off just taking the loss here, but that's a heck of a good time for him to get that. This slowed down the run quite a bit though, unfortunately. I think one more Go-Go Tech Missile finishes this one. Because I did around 20 grand, so this should be it. Yeah. That was scary, and also way more effort than it was worth. Was not expecting to run into that kind of brick wall. I mean, I have to go chase Gal at this point. That was kind of unfortunate. Like, I was on a pretty good pace till that happened. I don't think Edgar's gonna need, I don't think he needs Marvel Shoes and Paladin Shield. It's like one or the other, but not both. Thank goodness I had dried meat. Pretty much. I'm pretty sure that's what the conversation was. Now that Magimaster's out of the way, I think I'm relatively safe. Maybe? Shouldn't be as many, like, just ridiculous threats out there. Hey, Pero. How's it going? Appreciate the good luck. It is the Pero. You don't find the Peros just laying around anywhere, you know what I mean? Kind of a big deal. I mean, hopefully this is character 7. It would be nice if this is character 7. It is character 7. Uh, Figaro Grand Prix. I haven't even looked at a lot of the characters I've picked up here. Yeah, I was trying to get a little bit of Grand Prix slash. Honestly, I just wanted to get like warmed up a little bit because I want to do a Grand Prix run and then my Chupon Championship. I was hoping to do both of them tonight. See how I feel. See, who is the reign champion? I think it's Honey and Fitz, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's Honey and Fitz. Yeah, see if me and Shango can take care of business. The Shocking Barons are coming to town. Or something like that. Exactly. You know what? I'm gonna heal. And I am going to... Yeah, I'll just go with that. Gold Dust. Gold Dust, Goldberg. What was the name of the fake Goldberg? I don't even remember his name, but I remember it being hilarious. Gilbert, that's what it was. Fun times. Man, Locke would be really good if he had a real weapon. It's almost worth me taking a trip over to the Coliseum for this. Blossom. Like I said, he doesn't have a real weapon. But yeah, he has a Blossom on right now. He has Sword Tech on and Strength +2. So I've kind of just like presumably kind of live with that at this point. We'll see. With any luck, this is Espertone. I may, as silly as it sounds, I may just do a full stack on this group too. Just because I'm at 9 bosses right now, and I'm ready for, what do you call it? I'm ready for skip. Like I did Ancient Castle, so I don't have to worry about that. So I could, theoretically, do Inferno, Guardian, and Poltergeist, get skip, re-dive, and just finish the 2 other sides. And that would give me a backdoor chance of getting Celeste Ultima too. which Celeste with Ultima would be a game changer for end of the game here. Illumina, so he actually has a real weapon now, which is nice. So I'm gonna go Atlas Armlet and literally anything. It's a big stick, but not a an Esper stick, unfortunately. You know, you should equip like a full party when you do this. Or at least put a Muggletron on, do something. Even if it's wrong. It's not like Edgar needs that peace ring still. I mean, Locke has, what, 70 some vigor? He's actually going to hit pretty decently with that Illumina. I mean, this is going to be about average for me in terms of Grand Prix seed. Like a low 120. Yeah, Celeste is starting to really do solid damage too. $7 grand tech missiles. I'd say this is lining up to be a safe endgame. Just hunting for wherever this last Esper is. Silly as it is, Go-Go still might win this fight. He has a Blizzard Sword on, so I was thinking he might be able to sneak that one out. $20 checks in an hour. That's not bad pace. I'm just gonna wing it and try to clear this normal, I think. I could go either way on this. You know what? I'm just gonna stack here. This might not be fully necessary, but I'll get skipped by the time I'm done with it regardless. So why not is kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's part of the math here, is like, might as well get the strength boost, might as well get magic power blows. I have strength espers on both Edgar and Locke here, so whoever has the Illumina basically is good. No accidental claiming of boxes when there's 5% chance of monster in a box. I'd probably grab that like 100% of the time otherwise. Both Edgar and Celeste are going to end up having Ultima, which is the other like good thing here. I'd say there's no reasonable way I shouldn't be done by like 125. Unless I really like screw up somehow. Which I've been known to do, to be fair, but this feels like a fast finish. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping to get Locke to the point of being viable. Because if Locke's viable, that would actually make a huge difference for the final fight. Like, viable, like, north of just doing, like, 4 grand. Need a little bit more from him. That being said, I mean, Celeste hitting for like 9 grand. Too bad can't reach 44. Challenge accepted. I should be able to get there, honestly. I am going to take the dragon, just to make sure I get Ultima on Celeste. Last thing I really need here is to not pick up Ultima when I've had it on for the whole suit. It might have been too conservative, but I'm pretty happy with pushing this. A couple of force armors. Force shield would have been actually more helpful. I have like 3 bucklers on still. Should have bought the gold shield at the beginning. But anyway, long story short, this is going to be a buckler tier 1. Yeah, that's true. That's how Magimaster punished me the first time I saw him. It's not the first time, though. Thought so. worked out. And KT skip. Yeah, I would actually need like 2 statues to pop up here to get to 44. Alright, so Celeste is good. Really good. Yeah, Grand Prix, I mean, you would think the difference between 40 and 45 isn't that bad, but yeah, 45, I mean, that's probably 25k HP. Yeah, I didn't even need to walk up here. Yeah, 2.5. But, I mean, maxed out at 45. I don't feel bad about doing this, like, full clear plus a short skip. Alright, so X Ether. Yep, I did get 44. Just barely, but I did. He has quick too, which is the other like good thing here. Yeah, I'm gonna go earrings while I'm Edgar here. So nothing cheaper than something free, and Celeste, whatever's here, Celeste is gonna crush this. Doesn't matter. They don't even mind that it's Poltergeist. And it's gonna take probably one extra missile. Oof. I wasn't expecting that. I thought Poltergeist had 40k. No, you know what? 36 probably, huh? Yeah, you'd be at 36. Oh well. I mean, Go-Go's gonna be fine for the final fight. Yeah, I'm thinking of putting a gold hairpin on her. Yeah, that was kind of the plan from the beginning, was get her so like juiced up that she could just use that. Yep, Locke just barely made it to 44. Exactly, it's calculated. So, let's see, Terra Lock Gal. Or sorry, Terra Sabin Cow. Gal. Ugh. Terra Sabin Gal. Yeah, odds are I wouldn't be able to. Yeah, Locke will be fine. He has Atlas Armlet on. He'll be good no matter what. Terra Sabin Gal. It's close enough. Go Team Buckler, yeah. I don't mind testing the water to see how good it is. Yeah, his normal swings are worth more to me. I mean, he did more than 12k, but I still don't think that's probably the fastest thing. Yeah, I mean, that's the most important part, is just avoid media. I mean, what, he did 12, 13k, so I'll just have to be careful with Celeste and Go-Go. Also good for avoiding media is just ultimate the crap out of everything. And bring back blue bubbles. I mean, as long as it's part of the game, I'm gonna use it. I mean, I used it here because it was like fell on my lap, basically. I'm not gonna turn down free Ultima. I don't rely on it, but I definitely am gonna use the parts of the games that go fast, if that makes sense. Hmm. It might be, depending on who you talk to and how they feel that day. That's pretty much where I thought I was gonna be. Like 120, 122-ish. That's not a bad time for a Grand Prix. Yeah, I was a little nervous there, letting Locke do that proc that he did, but I figured Celeste would clean up the end of that tier. I'm just gonna mess with ATB here. Preemptive GGs. Oops. I don't really need to do anything else. I'm folding towels. Yeah, sorry, Gogo didn't make it to the end, but it was honestly valiant effort. Yeah, appreciate the GGs, guys. Special place in everyone's heart, you know, except for Obi. I think Obi's the only one that isn't okay with it. I mean, average UL time. I mean, if it makes you feel better, I still have to run my Chupon. I could put up a decent time there. We'll see. I hope I do. I don't know what I need. I know, like, I'm the last person to run. Somebody told me that, but I don't know, like, is it possible to have to like get a 50-minute time to have a chance, or am I like, do I have a chance? I need to channel my inner dog. Where's Glue at when you need him? Don't tell me anything. I'm just talking out loud. Don't seriously don't spoil it. It would be nice to know if it's gonna be close or not though. Just flexing the mod powers. Kind of a big deal. Yeah, I have two official runs to do. My what do you call it? My Grand Prix run and then my old Chupon run, which I feel pretty warmed up for the Grand Prix one. That went about as well as it could have, though. I don't. It makes me a little nervous that that went as well as it did, to be completely honest. I need to think about that for a second because, like, I didn't have any luck with until I got that Illumina late game. I didn't really get the big sticks. Getting Magitech online was really my big advantage on that one. But that's not really all that dependable either. I feel like everybody just probably runs straight to do Edgar's checks from the beginning, no matter who plays Figaro. Yeah, I'll have to. That was such a fun seed that I feel like I'm gonna play one and it's not gonna be fun and I'm gonna regret it. Because I'm like, I got online pretty quickly. I had Magitech, which solves a lot of problems early. Did you consider doing Moblies? No. Didn't even think about Moblies. Just as much as I was trying to get to 12 bosses, I was trying to get levels. Because, like, my lock was strength based. I had magic power plus 2, strength plus 2. So I was looking for levels and overgear. Like, I was trying to just juice everybody up. Would I consider Moblies in certain situations? Sure, but I would say it'd be more likely in that situation for me to do Welk and Colts, honestly. I do Moblies when I need a peekable check. But I don't depend on Moblies. You do Moblies when you need to pet a dog. I mean, that's the real strats right there. Dog petting strats. That's how you know that you've made it in the communities. You pet dogs. Like, you go out of your way to do Velt checks so that you can do pet the dog in Damasa, and then same thing in Moblies. My hatred for Moblies is second to none. I mean, I would say it's Phoenix Cave, but I actually did Phoenix Cave on that run. I did do Moblies, so I guess that's actually fair. I usually don't do Phantom Train either, but I did Phantom Train that run. Does Moblies count as two bosses? I try to avoid floating continent if I can help it. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me that Fun Baba, what is it, 2 and 3? Like, both of those count as separate bosses. But I would have done other things to get around that. I wouldn't go to Moblies in that situation. just again, you don't get any experience for that first fight. I mean, if you're trying to just do a quick grind. What is this 121 nonsense? I mean, I think 121's a hell of a good time. For, what do you call it? For a Grand Prix with level 45, 2.5 scaling. I don't have a problem with that. It was blindfolded. It might have been. Honestly, like, there's the 50-50 chance, probably. It's either a blindfolded run or I run like a blind man, one or the other. Alright, I am gonna... Actually, I'll be right back. I'm gonna probably do my... Yeah, you know what? I'll do my Grand Prix run next. Alright, I'll be right back in a second. The dog level's off the charts on the Chupon channel. So when you say dog level, is this just in reference to wrestling memes? Or GIFs? Because, I mean, that is, like, how you can tell the dog level is really just how many wrestling, like, memes / GIFs are out there. What if I just completely threw my Chupon run and just went in with Gilbert? That would be really good. Or, what was the old jobber from WWF? Santino? What if I just threw my run, got like a 140, and then just posted Santino coming in, getting his ass kicked, and then then walking away. If I remember right, he like got thrown out of like a battle royale in like 5 seconds or 10 seconds, something like that. Like I feel like that would be the like the proper meme for that. Anyway, I'll be right back. See, when I come to this channel, I expect sub 65 99% of the time. You know, 60% of the time it happens every time. I actually looked, my average time in my UL splits dropped all the way down to like 113. I don't even know if it's, you know, game's playable at this point. Out of like 100, I don't know, 40 seeds or something like that, my average time is 113, like 113.30 or something. At the end of the actual season, it was like 112 and change, like 112.15 or 112.30. I think I just had a bad run for a while there. Anyway, enough about my Ultra League. Get my shit straight or I'm unfollowing. I mean, that's probably fair. Let me see. What's the... I'm a little curious how WEF Jebster's run went. I'm a little curious if he, like, really crushed it or not. Because he ran a, what do you call it, seed share from me. Alright, so which one is this? XGT? So my debut in Falcon class. So where I'm at right now, stats wise, what? Before I go, what's the seed? It's the Grand Prix Figaro for the Falcon class for this week. It's the ongoing event. What does it mean? It's not all that different from Ultras League, but it's the skip is Ancient Castle plus 12 bosses. Thanks, Barra. Appreciate the good luck. Yeah, Ancient Castle is part of the skip criteria, and for this flag set specifically, it's 5% monster in a box for chests. So it's and 2.5 scaling, 45 max level for enemies. So there's a few things that make it a little trickier. Not like significantly so, but just enough to give you something to think about. Actually, that's a fair point. So last seed, I actually got really lucky early by having Magitech on Celeste. So I was like, all right, Magitech on Celeste, Magic Power +2, just power through the seed and just make it work. That's not going to fly, honestly, on most seeds. Like, what I should do is take a grind fight somewhere before the, like, when you're playing at 2.5 scaling, like, 1, maybe 2 checks is as far as you should push before you take a fight. So that's actually the thing I need to think about here is, like, take a fight within 2, around 2 fights, or 2 checks. I can't really play games there. That was the one thing that I think I screwed up last seed, is I ended up having a few slow fights with Magitech getting it online. I mean, I find that Tyrannosaur was a game changer, but that's not that's not a sustainable thing that you're gonna find Tyrannosaur all the time. This is actually one of the things I don't like about these flag sets is the item rewards are too broad. Like, because there's so many things here, it devalues all the weapons. I mean, I get it, but it just is a little painful to see that, there's only, 8 weapons out of all those? Even like Flame Shield, Ice Shield, Thunder Shield, like, it definitely devalues things in general that's 29. And then, at least there's no, like, remove spells, is the only other, like, big thing to be aware of here. But the 5% monster in a box is the biggest, like, pain in the ass for it. I guess the other thing that's just noteworthy is that it's a lock Edgar start with somebody else. I would say it deflates the value of dead checks, or of high tier item checks, because the odds of getting, like, the better stuff, like, instead of it being a 1 in 16, you're talking a 1 in 29. Well, yeah, so if you happen to, so if the pool is huge and you get something, it's great, because it's, odds are people you're running against won't, but it makes it harder for you to find that thing. Right. But I think that it reduces the value of doing those checks, I guess is what I meant to say. So like, are you really going to push to do a check where your odds of getting an Illumina or whatever is, you know, 1 in 29, or even getting any of the high tier weapons, it's 1 in, what, 6 in 29, roughly? So like 20%-ish to get a decent weapon. I'm excluding like Fixed Dice and Magus Rod, just because Fixed Dice and Magus Rod are kind of temperamental at best. Alright, go fast. I'll see if I can go fast. No guarantees, but I'll try. Alright. Wait, somebody ping me? Nice. So he got a 132.51 on that seed. $132.51. Holy crap. That's it's not bad. Like, usually when he doesn't play for speed like I do, but for him to get a 132 on that seed, like, that's it's a world record worthy performance, I would say. I gave the guy my world record seed and said, hey, run this, see how you do with it. I forget why I did it. I think I was like, hey, you want to try something different? Here's something different. Alright, Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, crap. Here, I'm going to reset, because I didn't do that right. By just knowing that that's Mog, so... I started my time before I hit start on the game. We'll pretend that false start didn't happen. I mean, if anybody's going to disqualify me for that, then I can't win anyway. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. There. Proper start. Didn't screw up too bad. How's it going, Glue? Let's see. So, how do I want to play this? So what was it? Tools lock, I think. That removed me from Falcon class. I mean, it is what it is. Send him back to Chocobo. I mean, honestly, you guys are probably gonna just wipe the floor with me anyway. Nothing was important there. I mean, it would be good for me to get around a 120. I think that's good enough for where I'm at. I mean, obviously better. If I could do better, that'd be great. The most humble murderer in existence. I mean, it probably does come off poorly when I say stuff like that. I really don't mean it any way other than just kind of recognize how good other folks are. I'm not going to turn down VK in this situation. As much as Snow Muffler would be handy, I don't know if Locke could wear it, and VK is so valuable that like I kind of have to grab that, I think. I mean, it would be good for me to find an offering early here. I'm worried about how my approach to this seed, honestly, to some extent, because like last seed I just played one where I just had like power overwhelming. Why am I not in Phoenix Cave yet? I mean, that's a fair point. I should be there. Oh, Noise Blaster. I'm not going to turn down Noise Blaster on a VK seed. What, the Titanium? Maybe. Wait, where am I going? Whoops. We'll just pretend that didn't happen. I got distracted. I was like, oh, I'm in South Figaro going wherever the hell I'm going. Two gem boxes. Or as other people call it, free money. I got a few, like, big boy weapons here to play with. Like Scimitar, Crystal, Nostrato. Like, I probably have 80k worth of crap to sell. Just in case, I'm going to have a few extra 10s. Since I went all this way without actually finding sleeping bags, I'm not going to take the risk here. take a couple. If they were respectable fights, I'd take them. I'll see what the backup encounter is down here. That's not great either. That's not how that was supposed to work. What are the odds of that, honestly? Should have just reset as soon as I got, what do you call it? Confused. I mean, I only lost like 45 seconds there. I saved before I went in. Bad luck though. Those fights really weren't all that valuable anyway. So I'm happy to just fade those now. I have more money than I can do anything with, honestly. So, let's see what this is. That's actually much better. Like, I'm actually happier to find that. So I can go Hyper Wrist on Edgar here. So Hyper Wrist, Moogle Charm there. Actually, I don't want the Moogle Charm on Moogle, or on Mog. I just meant to take a fight, not to run into town. It's a bit of a slow start, unfortunately. How did that work? So, is the value at Coliseum? I'd say that that's not terrible value, honestly. As long as I don't cast Antdot on myself 50 times. Lock, your only job is to swing. This couldn't have gone much worse as far as the start goes. I'll take one more of those. I don't really care. I don't feel all that confident here. I'd be lying if I said I did. What I'm hoping is that I can take the... If I can get through this fight and then get to the monster boxes behind it, I'm hoping that there's something there that's free that I can just crush. That would be my best case scenario here. Something free, please. As free as it gets. Physical attack strats. Yeah, this is a bit of a slow start. I'm not overly thrilled with it. I'm going to take a risk here. Do the monster box straight up. There's nothing that could be in here that I think kills me. I could have a slow fight, but I don't think there's anything that kills me here. Ideally, I mean, Katana Soul, if it was here, would be amazing. That's not Katana Soul. I don't even know if I want the dragon fight. I mean, I do, but I don't. Genji armor. Okay. I mean, I guess that's a thing. Genji armor. I go through all that, you know, effort to try to grind and try to get levels, make sure that I'm okay. And there's a Genji armor at the end of it. It's almost disrespectful, honestly. I'll probably go do South Figaro Cave up the Narsh. Like, I'm pretty far ahead on scaling at this point, so like I can push a few checks and not be in a bad spot. But I need a few, like, I still need a couple more fast fights. Or I need an offering to pop up out of nowhere. Offering would be the best case scenario. As much as I hate to nerf box damage, I can't really let everybody else like run around. That was, wait, how much damage did Edgar just do? It's my bad, I didn't realize he had that in him. Should have checked Narsh weapon shop, huh? Not weapon shop, the training center. I was kind of hoping this would be a character, so I didn't have to think too much for the Kefka Narsh fight. That's actually ideal. A fight that I can one-shot. Make the right decision. There you go. Well, I'm online now. I don't think I have to ask twice. Alright, so I have a solid VK and Bolt 3 coming, and then I'm working on Ultima for Mog. So as long as I get a character out of this track, I just chase that character and probably get to 7 and 10 through that. This could be a fast one if I play my cards right. I don't hate seeing Realm there. I don't hate seeing Setzer there either. Actually, it's almost preferable to see Setzer there. Because that gives me a person I can just throw away for this next fight. Setzer is odd man out. Alright, I'm going to compete Setzer and Realm after this and see who gets to stay in the party. It's probably Realm. Learn Bolt 3 was an added bonus there. Oops. I haven't screwed that up in a while. I have like infinite money at this point. It's an easy game. Sword Tech Realm's one of the better realms, honestly. Had a little bit of a slow start, but I feel like I can pick up speed here, for sure. It's actually ideal that Locke took that missile. That'll just help him accelerate a little bit. So, Alexander, let me see what this is. Alexander and Crusader. That's a problem for me 2 seconds from now. The bots like didn't show up for a long ass time, but now all of a sudden they like came back again. Maybe they see my channel and they're like, yeah, this guy's definitely victim material here. If this doesn't pan out, I'm going to go straight to Jador. I'm gonna take a shot here, see if there's something good in Jador. I can't be the only person that's just flooded with money on this dude. Like, I'm looking for reasons to spend money at this point. It's worth a try. Worth a light try. That was a very light try. That is a character. Well, it's unfortunate, but not that big of a deal. I mean, if this isn't a character in Esper, I'm gone. Probably going straight to FC. I mean, there's no, like, item at this point that would be worth anything to me. And if I walk out of here with 7 and 9, that actually gives me a hell of a problem. I could actually try the worst possible check. Well, I don't hate muscle belt in pretty much any situation, especially VK 100%. Like I have the V lock here. Yeah, I don't think I have to think much here. All right, so fingers crossed this is an Asper. And it's not. Alright, straight to Floating Continent. If I need 2 checks, I have to go to Floating Continent. If it was just 1, I would think about playing games. is going to be a really fast endgame. If the first 2 checks are espers, I can just leave. Oh. Whoops. He's not supposed to be full HP. Let's do something about that. There, he's a reasonable amount under max HP. That's good. You know what? I am going to swap this. There. That way everybody's getting a little bit faster. Well, I'm gonna have skip, at least. Like, that won't have to be part of the calculation here. I'm intentionally not multi-targeting. I'm trying to get those Tyrannosaurs out. That's a massive experience fight. And everybody had to have come this way, pretty much. if Mog and Realm both have enough cast for 2 Ultima, then I should be fine no matter where I go. How I split them up. And then Locke is just going to crush everything in the middle path. Like, there's nothing Locke's going to lose to at this point. Unfortunately, this is like super linear and everybody had to go this way. Like, unless a character is behind Phoenix Cave, like, everybody would have been here. Unfortunately, I kind of have to take this to the end. I was looking to see if Quick was on that Esper. That's a funny fight. Senor. Went the wrong way, but that's alright. I have a lot of faith in Locke and Realm. And then I think it'll work out with the other team too, honestly. And if not, then I'll just ultimate the crap out of everything. Blue bubbles of doom. I'm gonna go Minerva just for safety here. I don't care if Boomer dies. If he dies, he dies. Yeah, the fact that he's doing like 12 grand, or sorry, 16 grand at 4,000 health. Like, I'm okay. I think I'll be okay here. Easy game. I'm happy to have him sit in the front row of the Snowball Throne. There are things that could be dangerous here, but not a ton. What a block. What a block. Gives me a chance to get sub 120 still. That would have been painful if I missed that. Or if that hit. I was fully expecting to use Sword Tech 5 there. I forgot I have Paladin Shield on her, so she's fine. This fight's close enough to the end, I'm not going to worry about it. What a block, though. That was a game-changing block on Realm's part. Ultima Sword Tech Realm, too. So she has infinite magic power, basically. I just have to use a turn to do it. Alright, so Setzer, Umaro, and Strago. Strago, Umaro, Setzer. Actually, Strago, Setzer, Umaro. This was a fun seed, honestly. Fun offense. Strago, Setzer, Umaro. I can figure this out. Yeah, unfortunately, I kind of have to eat this. The power. That is the power right there. I feel like just set Realm loose on this one. Hit lock. Lock's the person who needs it. To some extent, that was pretty impressive. And that's why you weight trick right there. That situation right there, that specific thing that just happened, that's why you weight trick. That would have been a heartbreaker if I lost lock on a good pace like this. I almost just drove. I almost lost it right there. I would have been just so frustrated too. Whoops. That was another like stroke of luck. I'll take it, but I must have miscalculated. I thought he was doing 8K swing. I guess he wasn't. I had two like really extremely close calls there that I shouldn't have had, to be completely honest. Like I almost crashed and burned multiple times there. All right, how fast can lock at 2 turns? It's the only game here. I don't need to trigger any counters. I don't have to think. I just have to let lock go. Yep, that's all there is. Lock, take 2 turns, and finish the game. Alright, let's see how 116.12 did. That's a solid, probably top 3 finish, I would say. Maybe not. Let's see. Schwann's Star Glue got a 114. GG's to him. And Falcon got a 112. Solid 3rd place. I can live with that. Yeah, I mean, this is just a tale of who found offering and who didn't, honestly. It wasn't my greatest, but only thing that I really wish I could have back on that seat is that I didn't get started very well. Like, I got VK, but I didn't get offering for like 20 minutes. If I got offering right away with Noise Blaster, that would have been a much smoother seat, and I would have been pushing sub 110. Like, I was at, what, 5 checks at 24 minutes, 25 minutes? So, like, I probably burned at least 5 to 6 minutes in that early game trying to grind and get levels however I could. Oh well.